Hey everyone, it's PotatoPikachu, and this video is going to be a bit different from my other videos, and I'm planning to just make this another series. I'm thinking of just doing some CSGO related news, just that it can revolve around CSGO investments and just how the pro teams are doing in general in the CSGO scene. And this can correlate to investing in general, and I find this to be very helpful as it's very interesting with all the news surrounding some of the CSGO talents and the scene in general. But I'll only continue to do this if you guys find any interest in any of these news sources, as if you guys don't even care about this, then there's no point in making these videos, right? So if you guys do enjoy it, then just leave it in the comments down below that you want to see more of this. So before we get into the video, if you do enjoy this, please like and subscribe. It's free and it really helps me out. Also, if you're interested in following my Twitter account or joining my Discord server, links will be in the description down below. So thank you for watching and let's get right into it. So the first big piece of news that I'm sure most of you have heard recently is that the CSGO major in Rio has been cancelled. And I have said this in previous videos that it was going to get cancelled, and for very good reason. Like, the pandemic has been going on over there as well, and it's been really bad over there as well. So I highly would have doubted that Valve would just endanger the lives of all the pro players and just the people going there, because it's simply not worth getting it, and it's just not worth the hassle of all those problems. I believe they said in their blog posts that they were going to have the major when this pandemic ends, and who knows when it's going to end. Will we have another major in 2 years, or even the end of next year? Who really knows when it's gonna end? And that would just really suck if the next major would just be next December. That would be horrible. And I've seen some comments on Reddit or HLTV where people said online major, and that would just be the worst. Online CS is just not the same, and it can't be compared to just on LAN, because there are so many factors you can control on LAN, and while you're online you can't really control much. So a LAN would just make it more exciting, and we need that crowd as it is a celebration of CSGO. That is what the major is all about. And I guess there is some sort of silver lining out of all of this, and that is for those who have invested in previous tournament stickers, well, you are in good shape, because I'm sure the prices are going to go up even more because of the fact that we won't even have major stickers in the upcoming future. There has been a spike in the prices of some stickers when this news was announced, and I think it has gone down a bit after all that hype. So maybe it's time to just invest in more of them, because we don't know when the next major will even be announced now, because who knows when this will all be over, and who knows when we can have a lot of people in tournaments again. So the major has been cancelled, and I think it's time for some of you guys, if not already, to capitalize on some stickers to invest in from previous tournaments. The next news is about why online tournaments suck. I'm sure all of you also have known about this coaching bug scandal, and how so many coaches have been using some sort of cipher cam bug that allows them to just see parts of a map and the radar, so they can just relay that information to their teammates, and just basic wall hacks, I guess. If this were to happen, if we were to ever have a online major of some sort, then this would be so hard to control, because who knows what people would do, who knows what type of bugs that they can work around and just use to their advantage. That would just be horrible. That's why a LAN is more safer and just a better experience, because you can control most of that, as there will be people watching from behind and can control all of this as well. There has already been over 15 coaches that have used this bug, and some of them are even from big teams like Regin from Mouse Sports, Dead from MIBR, that's a KEKW, and PETA from NIP. Even Hunden from Heroic, they recently won a tournament, and who knows if they were cheating during that time and just used that to their advantage to win the tournament. I I don't think that happened, but that just leaves a bad taste in our mouths because who knows what they could have done, and that just sucks in general. Like, who wants to just do that? Who wants to compete against people who basically have wall hacks? It's just not fun and it really ruins the game. This might even change how Valve perceives coaches in tournaments and in their majors, so I guess good job to the people who did it, I guess. Like, they really ruined it for the rest of the other people who haven't used this bug, and it just sucks in general. But on a more positive note, as you probably know, HenryG has like permanently said that he wasn't going to cast CSGO tournaments anymore, but he is now the general manager of Cloud9, along with Kassad, who is going to be the coach for the team. And this is so awesome because I used to always love Cloud9, and especially during like their 2018 run in Boston, they won the major for that. It was very exciting to watch them. They were such a good team before all of them like moved on. And what this entails now is that they're actually serious in building a good team. Like, I guess the previous Cloud9 team with like Floppy and JT, they were okay, but they weren't that great of a team in general. They weren't really winning anything. So the first piece of the puzzle that HenryG and Kassad added to their lineup was Alex. He was previously in Vitality and was their in-game leader, and he did an excellent job for them, like moving them all the way up in the ranks and like bringing French CS back. And it's like, I believe it's $1.65 million for a 3-year deal. That shows that Cloud9 is actually serious about rebuilding their team to be great as it once was, and I'm happy about that. We still don't know who the other 4 pieces are, but HenryG said in a Flashpoint interview that he does have some in mind, and I believe he already has contracted a few other players who are like young and up and coming talent, which is awesome. Like, we don't want a bunch of washed up people in this team. That would just be horrible and would just show that Cloud9 doesn't even care and would just be a huge waste of money. So I'm very excited to see how this project goes, and HenryG has said that they hope to get in when Flashpoint Season 2 happens, so by the time that happens, we should see what the lineup looks like, and if they are actually like really good, then I would say that investments regarding Cloud9 stickers and just Cloud9 in general would just go higher than ever before because they're gonna actually be good again, and people like it when teams are good and they will just buy those stickers. I really like Cloud9 stickers. In my opinion, they're one of the best stickers in the game because their logo is just so simple and it's so good. Along with the fact that it's a blue sticker, there's not too many blue teams in CSGO, and it really pops in game and it looks awesome. So be on the lookout for the Cloud9 up and coming team, and maybe it's time to invest in Cloud9 stickers again. So the last piece of news for today is that recently Daps from GenG has just said that he was going to leave the team as he was the IGL for it. Personally, I found GenG to be a really fun team. I really loved watching their games, but they were like always short of something. Like, they couldn't reach the finish line and they always lost some games that they really shouldn't have and made a ton of mistakes. So I guess I can see why this is happening. He himself has stated that he wasn't really feeling like the energy because we don't even have LANs. We have limited options to practice, so it really sucks, but I guess it's kind of expected that this would happen based on the poor results that GenG have performed. But that's it for the CSGO news from me, PotatoPikachu. I hope you guys did enjoy this. It was really fun to make this, and I really like to share my opinions out when this sort of news happens. I like to give my opinion to you guys, and it's really fun to do this. So if you do enjoy this, then just leave it in the comments down below or just like the video, then I'll know to just continue making more of these along in the future. Maybe I'll just do this weekly or bi-weekly, who knows, but I really have fun making this sort of content, and it's different from like my investing videos or like some other random CSGO content I make. I do get like a lot of the news sources from like hltv.org, so that is somewhere like I really usually look towards to, as it's do have a lot of information there and it's really easy to digest, so I do get the information there if anyone's wondering. I also get the information from like Richard Lewis or Thorin when they make videos, as they're always fun to watch and they really give informative takes on it. So I find that interesting as well if you also like other CSGO related news. So you could watch those two guys as well. They're huge. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning into this video. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch this. It's really amazing that we have grown this much and I'm really grateful. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you found it really helpful or anything like that, just please give it a like and subscribe. It really helps me out and it really goes a long way. I'm PotatoPikachu signing out. Peace.